Hong Kong is always the gateway to the Chinese mainland market, and Hong Kong is always used as the lab for experiments, either in economies or in new industries or new sectors.
They want a central bank digital currency, soak everything up from the banks, which they don't like. Then the central bank will have all the money, and they'll, find who to lend it to. And there are various levels of these plans, but that's an idea that's been floating out there for a long time. And central bank digital currencies in some form, maybe stable coins, are coming. If we had stable coins that are treasury backed, it does the same thing.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Cryptoteacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Cryptoteacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
Now, we have Bitcoin and crypto moving up as expected. Guys, we know it's like clockwork. But like I told you, I don't see a big pump. But then at the end of the month, we're definitely going to have a decent pullback. Now, right now, we have stocks slightly up. We have Michael Saylor buys more Bitcoin, 1,045 Bitcoin. That's about 110 million. And we know he's going to continue on buying. And we see a lot of these corporations are following his blueprint. And remember, the Cryptoteacher tells you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now down. Why? Because we have a lot of auctions going on, the 10 and the 30 this week. And then we have the dollar right now down. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And then we have the Fed. Report 179 billion. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Jerome in the house on the 18th. And most likely he's not going to move. The reason why, jobs market is still decent. Inflation is coming down. But of course, Jerome Powell is going to say he's going to wait for clarity because we just might have these tariffs. But we also know he can cut a full basis point and we'll be at about 3.25. So that would still leave him room. But remember, that's part of the plan. They want to keep these rates as high as they can keep them to keep breaking this legacy market. And then we have Trump meeting with China. And we know for a fact there's not going to be any deal. Even though they may tell us one thing in the mainstream media, we know China is moving one way and U.S. moving another, because Scott Bessent has clearly told us we're de-risking from China. And we're headed to a manufacturing economy, but unfortunately it's going to be about the bots, and they're headed to a consumer economy where their poverty comes into the middle class. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. And their people have financial literacy, and we see Scott Bessent pushing it in the United States, and now Trump wants to give every baby $1,000 to get them started off right, because they know this economy is about to change. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, universal basic income is right around the corner. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs are up. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Thailand launches G token to tokenize government bonds using blockchain and enabling fractional ownership and digital accessibility while operating under strict SEC regulation. And guys, we know everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain, and it allows fractional ownership. So instead of you having to go buy something for 100,000, 10,000, now you can just buy a piece of it. If you look at Bitcoin, you can go buy whatever amount of it, you can get a piece of it. And that's going to open up trillions and trillions of dollars of investment. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Ripple partners with Web3 Salon to support Japan's digital asset startup ecosystem and offering up to $200,000 in grant funding per project for early stage startups building on the XRP ledger. And again, we see these top projects are in the emerging markets pushing adoption. We know our top projects are in the emerging markets because that is the biggest upside. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Chainlink powers pilot enabling CBDC stablecoin exchange between Hong Kong and Australia with Visa, Fidelity, and China AMC. And we know nothing happens in Hong Kong without China. And we know for a fact they're going to be using CBDCs, and these stable coins backed by treasuries are nothing but CBDCs. It keeps the Fed in control. And we know Chainlink gives Swift to all CNI, where they'll be able to know you better than you know yourself. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.